Then you gotta check an email when you get down here too. I believe in you. You got 15 seconds.
I know he's looking at Brent Goodnight's letter for me.
No.
I know that's how it's done.
I'm not gonna get it done. I'll do it after.
Good to go. All right. Good morning. This is the Board of Public Works and Safety. Today is November the 24th. Our first order of business today is to approve the minutes from the November 17th meeting. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting held on November 17th.
Second the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. With no items from police or fire today, we'll move on to new business. First is to consider the approval of a contract with the Kokomo Humane Society. This comes from the Controller's Office. Attached for your review and approval is the annual contract between the City of Kokomo and the Kokomo Humane Society. Terms of the contract have been reviewed and agreed by both parties. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the contract with the Kokomo Humane Society.
Second the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Next is to consider the service agreement for the storm sewer extension project at State Road 931 and Boulevard Street project number C2102-1E. This comes from John Piker, Director of Engineering. Attached for your review and approval is a professional service agreement between the City of Kokomo and United Consulting. This agreement is to complete design for a proposed storm sewer extension project at the corner of State Road 931 and Boulevard Street. I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve the attached agreement with United Consulting. Can I get a motion, please?
I would move to approve the agreement with United Consulting.
Second the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, let's hang on to our hats. We get to award the bids for the 2022 material services for the City of Kokomo. So, this memo comes from Giselle, our clerk, and there were 19 companies that provided bids, which were received by the Board of Public Works and Safety on October 20th of 2021. The bids were reviewed by the affected departments and myself. The following recommendations and comments will be listed in accordance with the items listed in the notice to material dealers and contractors, which was advertised on October 1st and October 8th of 2021. Item number 1 is all grades of asphalt, concrete, liquid asphalt, and other like materials. Our only bidder was EMB Paving. The recommendation from our street director, Clint Van Adder, was to accept that bid from EMB Paving. Item 2, for patch materials, we have 2 bidders, EMB Paving and Central Paving, Inc. The recommendation from Mr. Van Adder was to accept both bids from EMB Paving and from Central Paving, Inc. And to for Clint to secure the needed materials of services on an as-needed basis at the lowest cost and availability when patching is needed. Item number 3, the hot mix asphalt, base and intermediate mixtures. We had 1 bidder, EMB Paving, and Clint asked that we accept that bid as well. Item number 4, crushed stone and mineral aggregate. We have 3 bidders, Martin Marietta Materials, Kokomo Gravel, and Toby Pike Recycling Center LLC. The recommendation was to accept the bids from all 3 companies and instruct Mr. Van Adder to secure the needed materials and services on a basis of the lowest cost and availability at the given time. Item 5, gravel, crushed and uncrushed. Bidders were Martin Marietta Materials, Kokomo Gravel, and Toby Pike Recycling Center LLC. Recommendation was to accept all 3 companies and instruct Mr. Van Adder to secure the needed materials and services on an as-needed basis of the lowest cost and availability at any given time. Item 6, grade B borrow. Bidders are Martin Marietta Materials, Kokomo Gravel, and Toby Pike Recycling Center LLC. Recommendation was to accept all 3, and again ask Mr. Van Adder to secure the needed materials and services on the basis of lowest cost and availability at any given time. Item number 7, corrugated metal sewer pipe. We did have one bidder, St. Regis Culvert. We were notified by our department head that this material is no longer used by the city of Kokomo, so we will be rejecting that bid, and we will no longer be bidding that one out in the future. The following items had no bidders. Item number 8, sewer pipe. Item 9, contract ready mix. Item 10, brick, common and concrete. Item 11, manhole block, circular type. Item number 12, concrete precasting manhole sections. And item 13, concrete adjustment rings. Since we had no bidders, department heads should be directed to obtain quotes for any 2022 year purchases of these items, as long as the purchases are under the amount allowed by state statute. The cost of the availability of the material must be considered when placing an order. Item 14, gasoline, diesel, and fuel oil. Bidders are Petroleum Traders Corporation, Series Solutions Corporation, Gladiex Trading and Marketing Company, Co-Alliance, and Jackson Oil and Solvents, Inc. Recommendation is to accept all 5 bidders and instruct Mr. Van Adder to secure the needed materials and services on the basis of the lowest cost and availability at any given time. Item number 15, snow removal equipment rental. We had no bidders. Department heads should be directed to obtain quotes for any 2022 year for snow removal equipment, and as long as the cost is within the allowable amount within state statute. Item number 16, tires, tubes, and tire repairs. We have 3 bidders: City Tire, Best One, doing business as Indy Tire Center, and Palms Tire Service. Recommendation is to accept all 3 and instruct Mr. Jack Harrison, our fleet director at Central Equipment, to secure the needed materials and services on a basis of the lowest cost and availability at any given time as needed. Item 17, rental of equipment for general construction. There were no bidders, and department heads should be directed to obtain quotes for any 2022 year for rental equipment for general construction, as long as the purchase is under the amount allowed by state statute. Item number 18, chemicals for the wastewater treatment plant. We have 3 bidders, and they have multiple chemicals they were all bidding on or chose not to bid on. The first is Brintag Mid-South, Inc., and the first chemical is sulfur dioxide, $1,799 per ton. Liquid chlorine, $1,689 per ton. Caustic soda, 50%, no bid. Sodium hydrochloride, 12.5%, no bid. And sodium bisulfate, 40%, no bid. The next company is JCI Jones Chemicals, Inc. Sulfuric dioxide, $910 per ton. Liquid chlorine, $1,400 per ton. Caustic soda, 50%, no bid. Sodium hypochlorite, 12.5%, no bid. And sodium bisulfate, 40%, no bid. Last company is Alexander Chemical Corporation, and sulfur dioxide, $838 per ton. Liquid chlorine, $1,199 per ton. Caustic soda, 50%, $4.90 per pound. Sodium hypochlorite, 12.5% at $1.56 per gallon. Sodium bisulfate, 40% at $1.46 per gallon. The recommendation from Chris Cooper is to accept all bids from Alexander Chemical Corporation, as they were the lowest bidder. What did I say? Oh, $2.46 per gallon on that sodium bisulfate. They're still the only bidder on that. So, item 19, traffic paint. We have 1 bidder, Sherman-Williams. The recommendation from Mr. Van Adder is to accept that bid. And item number 20, for traffic control materials, the only bidder was Stello Products, Inc., and also the recommendation is to accept that bid as well. Can I get a motion on all of our material bids?
Make a motion to approve the material bids for 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Whew. All right, do we have any correspondence today?
None.
All right, any items from the public? Hearing none, we have any items from the board?
I do. I have a revised memo for the pay application. Number 8 was previously approved. There was a scrivener's error with regards to the amount of retainage release, which needs to be increased from 96,000, which was in the previous memo, to 98,248.41. And that is consistent with the previous pay application. So I'd make a motion we approve the revised memorandum.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. And last today is to approve the claims in the amount of $4,250,621.69.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.